Hello, my name is Dr. Marie Francosky, and I teach human resource management courses out of the School of Business at Lake Erie College. Thank you for inviting me to speak at your holiday extravaganza. I'm here to talk about a topic that many of you might be interested in, and it's about discovering and landing your ideal job. As I began to prepare for this presentation, I realized that there are many books and articles on the topic on how to land your ideal job. One author, Joseph Solomon, Solomon, How to Get Your Dream Job, is very good, so you might want to check that out. Or you could go to monster.com and look for articles by Brian Kurth, Kurth, or Alexandra Levitt, Levit, and get some great tips there. So I thought, why should I just repeat what's in those books and articles? And I thought to myself, I said, well, maybe I'll repeat it a little bit. But what I'd also like to do is give you some tips or suggestions of the things that I've learned over the years of being in human resources and about getting my own jobs that might help you in landing your ideal job. First, 3 bits of advice, that is 3 key tips about landing your ideal job. Number 1, collect information. Number 2, develop communication. Number 3, be open to possibilities. So let's take the first one, collecting information, both formal and informal. What do I mean by formal information? That's data. Go to the government databases, Bureau of Labor Statistics.gov, BLS.gov. Great information source. It identifies types of jobs by skill, industry, salary level, and a very important resource at BLS.gov under the Publications tab is the Occupational Outlook Handbook. And that tells you what's the possibility of having job openings in that particular career, where they're located. So definitely BLS.gov under the publication tabs, Occupational Outlook Handbook. Secondly, are you a member or thinking about a job in professional organizations such as accounting, marketing, business administration? All of those have professional associations that you can join, and you can join as a student for little to no cost. They can give you access to job listings, to resources they have, and also contacts with people in those professions. So a good source, professional associations as a student member. Informal, collecting information. And this also relates to developing communication, my second point. Talk to your instructors in your area or field of interest. Talk to your family members, friends, neighbors. These are people that have jobs or in certain professions that you might be interested in, and talk to them. See if their job sounds interesting and whether or not it might use your talents. Their comments and insights may give you an idea of whether or not you want to pursue that bit of information. Design a class project where you can actually go and talk to people, shadow and mentor. That would be your informal connection. The second advice I give you is develop communication skills, written. Of course, you want to develop a resume, so develop that resume, start writing, use the career services to set up a draft of that resume. And remember that you don't use just one copy of your resume, one generic kind. You want to tweak it or customize it towards the job that you want. Developing communication also involves verbal skills, such as what do you say to people when they ask, so what are you going to do when you get done with college? Usually you just pause, don't you? Well, this is your chance. Take this opportunity. This person may know of a job directly or may be connected to somebody who's looking for somebody with skills that you want. Create an elevator speech. This is so called because it's a short speech that you usually give to someone as you talk with in an elevator as you're riding up and down between floors. And this short speech, usually about a minute or less, usually is a quick description of who you are, what your skills and interests are, and key things that a person would want to know about you and your goals for your career. So you should be able to describe that in about 1 minute. This elevator speech, important component about it is practice it. Practice, practice, practice. Think about it, use it, give it to people anytime you meet them, And once you get really good at this speech, in terms of it being second nature to roll off your tongue, what you'll be able to do is customize it to the people you're talking to based on their interests. And once again, having that elevator speech will make you memorable to the people as they meet and greet you during that interaction. Another verbal activity, practice calling people on the telephone and using good phone etiquette. It's still the very best way, it's still one of the best ways to sell yourself is to use the telephone and have that important conversation. In the technology age, we're also using video conferences. So you want to practice being on a video chat. That is, see yourself in action, see if you bob and move your head around too much. And so practice as to how you present yourself and how other people respond to you. So bottom line to communication, practice, practice, practice. Now, the third key to landing a job is to be open to possibilities. Don't just put your resume up on a job site and wait for the phone to ring. Be active in other ways to connect to other organizations. One example, do you have a favorite charity or philanthropic organization, such as Habitat for Humanity, United Way, American Cancer Society? Volunteer there. Get to know the people there. And look for jobs in not-for-profit organizations. Yes, nonprofit organizations and charities do have paying jobs. And yes, you can get a great career in those organizations. And the neat thing about it is it's an organization that you feel good about and that you may want to use as your career for your entire job. So think of nonprofit organizations and be open to that. And be open to other aspects. Don't always just go for the salary or the title. Sometimes you're going to have to work and build up to your final career. Start small, get the experience, be willing to relocate, or if not, that's okay too. Just continue to work and develop your connections in your career. It's important to know yourself and to know what you want to do at this point in time. You want to continue reevaluating what you want as you continue your job career and to see if you're on the path to your ideal job. So remember my 3 tips in landing your ideal job. Collect information, formal and informal. Develop communication, both written and verbal. And third, be open to possibilities. So I wish you well as you continue to find the job and career that fits into your goals and your future. Keep in touch with your faculty. They may have some good job leads too. Stay well, be safe, and enjoy the holiday extravaganza.